to the media. You're running a fucking Roman Colosseum here, huh? And I don't want to be a gladiator in your screenplay. You think you can pick whomever you want to? No. And it's funny, huh? A tyrant who calls his gods journalists, media, writers, authors. I have no better words for you than Jean Anouilh with his piece Antigone. You as the gods. You as Cracy, chief editors and the like. On whose payroll are you? You are the arm of this terror regime. That's what you are. There's no right. Not for someone like you. No, you fucking mob. The plot of this piece, as you might know, Cracy the tyrant refuses a funeral to Polynice, the brother of Antigone. In classical antiquity, a funeral was a divine right, in today's terms, a human right, restricting the power of any tyrant. Cracy tells us why he is doing this in the piece of Sophocles, to discipline us, in the piece of Anouilh, to make us understand. You don't oppress us by force, by violence any longer. You just make us understand, by force. Understand that we have to endure the stink of Polynice's corpse. Understand that we have to endure the witnessing of any human rights violation you put under our noses. Understand that we cannot stand up against this. Understand that we have to accept quietly. Understand that we have to submit. We are at the foot of that wall where we only have to say yes. The author's uppermost concern we find, as usual, in the chorus's interfering. It is to reveal the tragedy in its core mechanism. In the drama, you fight. Dans la tragédie, on est tranquille. In the tragedy, one is tranquil. That's because of the part you are assigned to in the tragedy. Prologue. We all who are here quite tranquil to watch her. We, who don't have to die this evening. The tragedy actually is a very comfortable place. You're out of any responsibility. You can just lean back and watch. This all will happen with or without you. And actually, it's without you. Tragedy teaches us to watch and then to understand that to watch is the only option we have. You teach us by fear. We are subject to the mechanism of the self-fulfilling prophecy. The easiest way to win a battle is to never fight it, to make your opponent believe that he can never win this battle. And the moment he believes in your prophecy, he'll never fight this battle, and he will never win this battle, fulfilling your very prophecy. Tragedy actually has one law, and one law only. Every hero has to die, tragically. That's our true religion, our true belief. That's why we don't side with Antigone. We're not being stupid. We know beforehand what this will lead up to. And in the end, it's even us ourselves who make this happen. In Sophocles' piece, the people support Antigone. In Anouilh's piece, it's the people who demand her death. There's a second plot in this piece, and then the first one, just as in a drama and a seeming tragedy. These two sisters, Antigone and Ismene, in truth, represent two kinds of literature. One being pure, the only thing Anouilh would ever say about Antigone, the other being seductive. This man in this piece clearly has no role to make our life pleasant. Antigone in this piece may not grow up. Anouilh calls her little in this piece for about 70 times, until this very moment when Antigone goes into resistance for the right reasons. This will be the moment when she has to die. Before this moment, Créon does everything to actually keep her alive, and he quite tells her and us why. They need your strength. They, the people. They need your élan. As long as you only play with it, the idea of standing up, resisting against whatsoever, might give you the wings you need to be able to crawl to work next day. Anouilh warns us against fooling around with Antigone in the scene between Antigone and Aimant. The moment that Antigone wears his man's clothes, her perfume, her makeup, Aimant, the actual hero in this piece, will reject her. And so it must be. We share the moment of understanding both these sisters with Aimant and the scene with his father Créon. All this delusion his man and a little Antigone had built up will break down the moment Aimant understands that he cannot more than fool around with Antigone, that she'll never be his wife, that he'll never fight against whatsoever. And Aimant quite clearly understands that this is the very moment when we are at the foot of that wall, where we only have to say yes. Walls in this piece represent literature. He quite clearly understands, as he says to his father, I'm too alone, and the world is too bare if I can no longer admire you, if he can no longer believe in his father. If all these stories turn out to just have served one purpose, say yes at the foot of these walls. This world you created. Could there be any more brutal picture given than the one given by Anouilh in the dialogue between Aimant and his father Créon? There's some too late element in this scene. We can only rejoice in his man as long as she sides with her sister. The moment Antigone dies will be the moment when we understand that his man is reduced and abused to blind us from the truth, to imprison us in delusion and non-action. The world will be bare. In my own words, you're running a Roman Colosseum here, just as 2,000 years before in the ancient Rome, with the exact same functions, all to keep us away from taking care of our real lives. And those who penetrate your disguise, or rather endanger your fucking Colosseum, you try and compromise. So let me ask you, what life do you have to offer? And let me answer you with Antigone. Vous me dégoûtez tous avec votre bonheur, avec votre vie qui fout d'aimer coûte que coûte. On dirait des chiens qui lâchent tout ce qu'ils trouvent. You're disgusting me all with your happiness, with your life, which one has to love no matter at what cost. One could talk about dogs who lick all they find. Dogs, that's what compromised people are in this piece. Dogs who piss on Anouilh's pieces. Dogs who lick all they find, desperate to get their share. I want more. I want more than the compromised life of a pathetic dog. Take a good look at yourself right now. Take a good look at this Créon and acknowledging his total regression. One is all alone, Aimant. The world is void, and you have admired me way too long. Take a good look at yourself. How do you look the moment you fail in corrupting Antigone? Just as pathetic as pitiable, broken, alone and void, The world you created is you. You cannot force us to live in your pathetic world. This tragedy is designed to be a cautionary tale for you, and the key to freedom for us. Antigone does not die in this piece. They are all only asleep, and Anouilh has written a wake-up call. A cautionary tale for you, a drama for us. Anouilh, by the way, is the nanny in this piece, and he has taken good care of Antigone. When will you?